welcome back to my channel, and I hope you've been having a great day so far. As you can tell from the title of the video, we are doing something fall and Thanksgiving related. If you guys know me and follow me, you know how much I love fall and Thanksgiving, and I believe everything good happens after August 31st. So we are starting fall content early, and today we are going to be making mini leftover Thanksgiving turkey bites. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure that you do. I release a new video every Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. PST. And if you haven't followed any of my social media links, they are all down below. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this is one of the first fall recipes that I am filming for this season. I am filming this in July. If you guys don't know, I pre-film all my content. But I actually had all the leftovers from pretty much like a turkey dinner that I thought it would be a great recipe to make small little bites that you can take on the go, have for breakfast or whatever else, have as a snack for the rest of the week after Thanksgiving or after your turkey dinner after Christmas or whatever. And I actually had some leftover turkey breast and mashed potatoes, so that is what we're making today. I made them into little bites and they taste so good, so delicious. It's like Thanksgiving in a cup. So I'm going to do this video with an induction stove. I'm going to be cooking or putting together the ingredients with the turkey. So I will be showing you guys bird's eye view, as well as talking about the ingredients and tasting it with you guys like I usually do. For today, the ingredients that you'll need is a butter puff pastry. I just bought this at the grocery store and I have this often. You'll need some mashed potatoes. If you don't have mashed potatoes, roasted potatoes are totally okay. It's really up to you on what you want to use, but again, any kind of potatoes, it's supposed to be your leftovers, so whatever you really have. I've got a 1/4 of a sweet onion here. I've got about a 1/2 cup of cream. I've got about a 1/2 cup of cheese, but you can always put more or less. This is just going to be a topping, so it's up to you how much you want to put. I have a cup of frozen mixed veggies. I have about a cup of cut up turkey breasts. And then I have my seasonings here, which is, everything is 1/2 teaspoon, but I have some parsley, thyme, chicken bouillon, pepper, garlic powder, and salt. And then other than that, you want to get some oil, olive oil, vegetable oil, whatever, to grease your muffin tins, because we're going to be making little bites, as well as oil for the pan. So before I switch the camera view, I just want to show you how to do the puff pastry. So basically I cut them into little, I guess, 3-inch squares, and then I just lay it on the muffin tin and make sure everything's flat. You're going to want to par bake this, because once we put the mashed potatoes and the turkey filling, it will be undercooked if you don't par cook it. So that means just putting it in the oven for a few minutes so that the pastry cooks. So it's not doughy and everything else doesn't burn, because everything else is cooked. And then, yeah, you want to just cut them into 3x3 squares and then line them up in your muffin tin. Usually I defrost this the day that I'm making it, just because it's a little bit easier to use. But I actually defrosted this last night just to prepare for the video, make sure I had all my ingredients ready. So it is a little bit tough to work with at the moment, so I'm going to put it in the freezer for about 5 minutes before I put it on here. But basically you just take a square and then you just line it up with the muffin tin here, wherever you've prepared and oiled, and then do that for the whole pan. Now I'm going to change the camera view and I'll show you what is cooking in the pot. Okay, so I've just got my pan on the stove here. So what you want to do is you want to spray it with oil, and then you want to let this heat up for a little bit, and then we can add in the onion and the turkey breast. Okay, now that your oil is heated up, that's when you can put in your onion. And then you want to give this a good cook until it's a little bit translucent, and then you can add in your turkey. So once your onions are getting a little translucent here, that's when you want to add in your turkey and seasoning. Once all the seasonings are combined with the turkey and the onions, that's when you can add your frozen mixed veggies. Okay, now once everything's all combined and your veggies have warmed up a little bit, that's when you can add your cream. And then you basically just want to let it simmer until the sauce kind of thickens up a little bit. If the sauce doesn't thick up, you can definitely add a teaspoon of flour or cornstarch. Now that the sauce is thickened up, I'm going to turn off the heat and let it cool down a little bit, and then we will get our pastry set up and we will start assembling. Hello, I am back again. I just finished setting up my little mini muffin tins with the puff pastry. Again, I just made like a little hole so that we can put our filling in them. I am gonna par bake it for about 5 minutes just to avoid raw dough. And then we're gonna fill it mashed potato, turkey filling, and then cheese on top. I have just preheat the oven to a 350, and again for 5 minutes. And later on when you put the filling and everything in there, it's going to be in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, so once your puff pastries are a little bit cooked, we are going to start assembling it. So again, mashed potato, the filling, and then cheese on top. And then the turkey. And then the cheese. Okay, so now our puff pastries are ready. You can put this in the oven for about 20 minutes or until the cheese and the pastry is fully cooked. Cheese is golden brown. Okay, so I just took them out of the oven. They are still really hot, but they smell so good. I was nibbling on like the crunchy cheese bits that were on the side, but I wanted to cut one in half and then try it out. Okay, so you can't really see it, but mashed potato, turkey, the puff pastry is cooked really well, and then cheese on top. This is going to be a really hot bite, but I can't wait any longer, so cheers. Oh my god, it's so hot, I'm so wet. Okay, I should have waited to take that first bite. It was so hot, but it is so good. Literally Thanksgiving in a little pastry. You have the puff pastry, the mashed potatoes, you have the leftover turkey and frozen veggies, and then you have cheese on top. The only thing missing for when I would usually do some Thanksgiving is the gravy. I ran out of gravy when we had mashed potatoes a few days ago, so that's why I have so much mashed potatoes still. But dipping this in gravy, if you have any leftovers, or even like putting a bit of cranberry sauce for sweetness, would be so good. But again, whatever you have for Thanksgiving is what you really put in these. They are so delicious. And I can't wait. Canadian Thanksgiving is in October, so I'm going to be making these again. One more bite. Oh, it's so hot. I remember this is the first time. So I only use one sheet of puff pastry, but this recipe you can use two. Usually in the box there's two, but I used one for a different recipe a week ago, so I only had one left. But again, use two if you have to, or if you just have like pie crust or something, you can make it into a chicken pot pie or a turkey pot pie, whatever you really have, whatever you can make at the moment, do it. This is so good and I recommend it to anybody. It's super easy, tastes delicious, and like you could take these for like a breakfast, kind of like an egg bite type thing, or you can have it as a snack throughout the day, or even serve it as dinner, have a salad on the side, really whatever you want. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below if you're looking forward to Thanksgiving. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure that you do. And all my social media links are down below for you to follow and connect with me. Other than that, I will catch you guys next time. Bye.